So for the first stretch, it's going to be side tilt stretch or neck side tilt stretch. And to do this, you're going to want to stand up straight with your feet about hips width, and you're going to bend your neck towards your shoulder and take the arm from the side that you're bending, pull it over your head, and gently pull your ear closer to your shoulder. You want to hold that for 5 to 10 seconds and repeat on the other side. For the second stretch, it's going to be the chin tuck. For this stretch, I would recommend standing up straight with your back against a wall, like so. And for this, you're simply going to try to keep contact with the back of your head and the wall. And you're going to pull your chin up and down and hold that for about 5 to 10 seconds. And you're going to want to repeat that a couple times, probably like 10 times is what I would recommend. For chest, my first stretch is going to be the doorway stretch. To do this stretch, you're going to want to find a doorway such as this right here. You're going to take your arms, bend them at 90-degree angles out about shoulder height like this. Place them on each side of the door frame, and you're going to step one foot through and just lean your chest into the stretch. This is a really nice way to just open up your chest muscles. You should feel it in the sides right here. And you're going to want to hold this stretch for 10 to 30 seconds. The next stretch I have for chest is going to be push-ups. Push-ups are generally considered a strength movement, but they're also a good dynamic stretch for your chest, and it's a good warm-up before doing weightlifting or strenuous activity. For push-ups, you're going to want to keep your feet together with your toes on the ground and your arms on the floor about shoulder width. And you could either do this by doing quick reps or by slower reps, holding at the bottom. Depending on how you do your reps, I typically like to do like a couple sets of 10 to 15 reps, and it helps warm up especially before doing weightlifting. For back, my first stretch is going to be the child's pose. For this stretch, you're going to want to, you'll want to first be on your knees like this, and then you're going to want to sit back towards your heels and place your hands on the ground. From here, you're going to want to sink into your hips and keep your arms extended outward. And hold that for 30 seconds to about a minute. You'll really feel that in your lower back and in your lats. The next stretch is a cat-cow stretch, which is more of a dynamic stretch. Similar concept, you're going to be on your hands and on your knees, hands about shoulder width apart. And you're going to go back and forth between extending your back upwards and then sinking your stomach down towards the ground. You're going to want to hold each one for a couple seconds, and I would repeat this for 30 seconds to a minute as well. For shoulders, we're going to do another doorway stretch. So for this one, I'm going to do a doorway pec stretch. For this, you want another open doorway. It might be easier to do it right here. And you want to place your forearm on the door frame like so. And you're gonna wanna step forward, just feeling that tension in the front of your shoulder. And you wanna hold this for like 20 to 40 seconds ideally. And then you'll repeat on the other side. And that is a passive stretch because you're using the doorway to help you. Another passive stretch is a cross body shoulder stretch. I did these a lot when I played baseball. They're really good for warming up your rear delts. For this, you're gonna stand up straight, take one arm, point it across your chest, and use your other arm to pull it in closer. You should definitely feel this like in the back of your shoulder. And you're gonna wanna hold this for 20 to 30 seconds each arm, repeating a couple times. For arms, my first stretch is a passive stretch. It is an overhead tricep stretch. And for this, similar concept, you wanna bring your hand up over your head, behind your back with your elbow pointed towards the sky. You take your other hand and simply apply gentle pressure, pushing downwards, and you should feel this in your tricep. And you're gonna do that 20 to 30 seconds each side as well. Another good arm stretch is arm circles. Another one I commonly did when playing baseball. So for this, you're going to hold your arms. You're going to stand up straight and extend your arms outward, keeping them fully extended. And you're just gonna start by doing small circles, slowly increasing into large circles. You can start by doing forward circles and then do backward circles after. Same process. And you want to do that for about 20 to 30 seconds, increasing the size of your circles. For glutes, first stretch is going to be a figure four stretch. It's a passive stretch. And you want to, for the first one, you're going to want to lay on your back and like so, and pull one ankle over your knee like so, and use the other arm to pull up towards your chest. You really feel that down in your glute, and you're gonna repeat on the other side. And you're gonna wanna hold that for like 30 to 60 seconds each leg. The next stretch is going to be the pigeon pose. For this, you can kind of start in this position with your legs together, extended behind you, and then you can pull one leg up, kind of at a 90-degree angle this way if you can. And you're just gonna sit into it and push your chest out and just sit into it, and you'll feel that in your glute as well. And you're gonna wanna hold that for 30 seconds and repeat with each leg. For legs, we have a standing hamstring stretch, which is a static stretch. To perform this, you wanna be standing up straight, placing one foot in front of you. I like to do it with your heel on the ground and your toes slightly upwards. And you're just gonna hinge at your hips, keeping your back straight, and slowly pointing down as far as you can. And you'll feel this tension in your hamstrings. And you wanna repeat that 20 to 30 seconds for each leg. The next stretch is gonna be a couch stretch. It's a PNF stretch. You could also do it as a passive stretch, but for this one, you're gonna wanna find a wall like so. You're going to put your leg, your shin, up against the wall. Or your toes, if you're not as flexible like me, like this with your other leg in front of you. And this is gonna target the quad muscle. And it's gonna be a deep stretch in the quads. So if you're not very flexible, I would recommend starting with a passive stretch. For my last section, it's going to be hands and feet. So the first stretch is a passive stretch. It's a wrist flexor stretch. So you're going to want to stand up straight again with your hand, your arm extended outward and your palm facing forward. You're going to take your other hand, grab your fingers and just pull them towards your body. This is going to be a nice stretch for your wrists. And you're going to want to hold that for 20 to 30 seconds each arm. The last stretch is a toe stretch. It's another passive stretch. And for this one, you're going to be sitting down again with your legs extended in front of you. And you're going to reach forward and grab your toes and pull them towards your shins. And you'll feel this in the bottom of your feet and also in your hamstrings. If you're like me and you can't really reach your toes too well, you could also use something like a shirt or a towel to help you get there and pull your toes forward. And you'll feel that in the bottom of your feet, and you should hold this stretch for 10 to 30 seconds each foot. Thank you.